What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP, and I'm back with another video, man. I know it's been a while and everything, how life is and everything, and you gotta take care of your business out here, and you gotta grind to stay afloat. I've been, sitting back, watching a whole lot of stuff, especially this Deshaun Watson bullshit. It's clear as day that they're trying to turn this into some type of other situation where they didn't get Michael Vick. Michael Vick came back into the league. They really couldn't stop Colin Kaepernick's message. So now they want to make an example out of Deshaun Watson with all these bogus-ass accusations from these now 24 women. And you got people out here in the media, the prejudiced-ass white supremacist media out here named, namely Mike Florio, going on, throwing accusations, throwing false narratives, false stories, going along with the public opinion where they have no credibility at all. The court of public opinion has no credibility at all, whatsoever and shit. It's like me saying, oh, I believe in Bigfoot and shit, right? But I could say it so many times to where you got gullible people out here that now believe that shit. Or I could say I'm a millionaire. If I say I'm a millionaire quite many times, gullible people out there are going to be more gullible enough to believe that shit. But you got Mike Florio out here, and I checked out a couple of his videos talking about there has to be transparency, there has to be a precedent to where the court of public opinion matters. Nah. The only court of public opinion matters is that you're catering to these white supremacists, right? You're catering to these white supremacists, you're capping for these white supremacists, who work within the NFL, all these owners, these general managers, who are desperate to paint this picture that Deshaun Watson is this womanizing monster and shit, right? But it's mighty funny where he's capping on his show and shit, talking about, well, I think Deshaun Watson may have a problem to where he's sort of a menace, a weirdo or something, or he's a what do you call it, womanizer or something like that, or he's something like a rapist, possibly a borderline rapist. This is what Mike Florio said this year. And then you got Chris Sims following up saying, oh, I've been around the block. I've asked people about Deshaun Watson, and they said, whoa, Deshaun Watson, that's a very, he's a low down dirty guy. This is Chris Sims' words and shit, right? Oh, I've been around the block. I've asked people about Deshaun Watson. I've asked everybody about Deshaun Watson, and it's not very good. Yeah, you've asked people about Deshaun Watson. You asked your white supremacist ass friends who are conservatives and extreme liberals, and the women in the Me Too movement about Deshaun Watson. You didn't ask everybody about Deshaun Watson. But yet, you got all this vitriol for Deshaun Watson and shit, right? But you got all kind of convicts, all kind of rapists, all kind of you name it, rapist, con artist, drug abusers in the Hall of Fame. And it comes off as very hypocritical on both these crackers, man, Very hypocritical, casting judgment on Deshaun Watson's character, man. But yet, you didn't have the same energy for Chad Wheeler. You didn't show this much attention to Chad Wheeler, who actually committed a crime. Ben Roethlisberger, who was actually charged with harassment. You didn't have this energy for him. Nor the other convicts in a National Football League, where most of them were Caucasian. Half of them were Caucasian. You didn't have this energy for Kerry Collins, who spat and called his teammate the N-word. Same thing with Bill Romanowski and shit for being an asshole. You know? But it's all collective, it's all one big-ass collective united front. And they all tried to frame Deshaun Watson's character, especially when the sensitive topic of women come up. Now, I'm not no way disrespecting women here, okay? But 24 women come out at once with the same bogus story, and you got people out here, the media, out here conspiring to put this story out that Deshaun Watson is this monster who took advantage of these females, these women, right? These ladies. I just find it to be real suspect. And especially on the Houston, Texas part, to where we didn't hear about this shit until after he requested a trade. We didn't hear about this shit until middle of last year when Deshaun Watson made it clear that he wanted to no longer want to be part of the Houston, Texas organization. I just find it real fishy that these so-called allegations came out right around that time, especially when you talk about the owner, Bob McNair. Robert McNair, somebody has to let me know what's the name of that owner, you know, because he's a suspected white supremacist too, just like 90% of these owners are, you know. But Mike Florio is a lapdog, a mouthpiece within the media for these supremacists that are in the NFL, you know. And Chris Simmons is he's a lackey. He's a lackey. He's a sheep. He's a sheep. Sheep white supremacist. Talking about he going around, he asked people about Deshaun Watson and it wasn't good. Yeah, right. You asked your white supremacist, conservative, extreme liberalist friends that shit. That's who you asked. But we know what's going on here, you know, with this bullshit. The court of law found that man not guilty. And him and Rusty Hardin, Mike Florio talking about, oh, well, and Rusty Hardin didn't come out and try to defend these accusations. What does it defend when he was found not guilty? This is all hearsay at this point. You know what I mean? All this shit right here is hearsay at this point. It's straight up hearsay. But yet, the white supremacist media gonna go along with the bogus public opinion and still try to defame this Deshaun Watson's character. Well, I think it's bullshit. And you got the white supremacist NFL going by the public opinion. You can even be found not guilty of a crime and still be suspended, which I think has always been bullshit. So be prepared once this shit goes down. Be prepared from all the blowback, from all the pushback, from all these liberals, extreme liberals, these conservatives in the white supremacist media. The Florios, the Chris Sims, along with the Chris Russos, the Doug Godleys, the Clay Travises, the Me Too cappers with Sage Steele, Molly Quirm, and Mr. How Can I Please My White Enablers, Stephen A. Second Place, who are determined more now than ever to defame Deshaun Watson for a crime he was found not guilty for. But we know what's going on with this bullshit. Hit the like and subscribe, man, you know what I mean? Subscribe to the channel and shit, and let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And hit the like video, and I'ma holler at y'all in a minute.